Yo, what's up, guys? You got Pokegame here. Today, we're going to be using my favorite RU Pokemon from last generation, Golisopod. And we're also going to be using Pangoro in this UU Suspect Test run. Haxorus is being Suspect Tested. If you guys want to use my team, check out PokeMania.com. The link is down below. Let's start looking for some games. I was supposed to put up my thoughts on the Leap DLC moves today, but I'm gonna do that tomorrow because time is not on my side today. And also at 10 p.m. Eastern tonight, I do this like randomized Bitlock versus with Snark, Shofu, and Shizzy. Y'all should come through on my Twitch. And what do you guys think about Haxorus? I know it was like my third, fourth video on this. Honestly, as I'm playing, I don't consider it anything like crazy to deal with. Obviously, I'm still lower ladder. I guess we only have like what 22 games on this Suspect Alt. But I'm still relatively low ladder, and I don't find it anything crazy at the moment. Now I think it's great. Like, don't get me wrong, I think it's fantastic, but I just don't think it's crazy. Shout out to Sparrow for this team. Posted it in the thread. I love SD Pangoro in this. Just in general, just Drain Punch and Knockoff are so good versus my opponent. Haxorus is very good. Weezing helps me deal with this as well as Flygon. Actually, Weezing is just good in general, man. Fire Blast, Strange Theme, and whatnot. And Golisopod in first impression. Reuniclus can get up spikes as well. Hazard Control are 1, 2, and 3 Pokemon. Rotom's strong versus me. Rotom's very strong. One thing I think that's like amazing versus my opponent is Haxorus. So just click Earthquake. Because I have the Mold Breaker ability, the Levitate Pokemon don't matter at all. So I'm definitely leaning towards a Haxorus lead. Let's see if I can win from there. Oh, by the way, I appreciate all the support. Like, it's been crazy on Twitch and on YouTube, so thank you so much. Like, you know, leaving a like and doing all that stuff really does help me out, so I appreciate it. Just gonna click Choice Band Earthquake again with that Mold Breaker. I'm gonna do a lot. Rotom is annoying for this team with Will-O-Wisp. Even if it's Scarf Rotom with Will-O-Wisp, at least I get damage off. But I think Rotom is very annoying because it can burn basically every member of my squad, or like Hydro Pump Weezing for a 2-hit KO. I do have Assault Vest Reuniclus, but still, I don't know. I'm not feeling that. Alright, so this Choice Scarf Rotom. Good to know. That's actually a little bit easier to deal with. Yeah, I think that's a little bit easier to deal with because it's less bulky. And they don't really have something that wants to come in on this Earthquake. Like, Steelix is going to take a good chunk. Incineroar is going to be 2-hit KO'd, even with Intimidate. Oh, 48. Not bad at all. So, I'll bring out my Haxorus. I'll bring out my Cobalion here because I want the rocks to start chipping away at the Rotom. Plus, I can obviously threaten this thing with a close combat if need be. I don't think Cobalion is the most necessary member on this game or in this battle at all. But just clicking close combat, even like not even getting a Rock, but getting rid of Steelix helps with my Dragon Stab as well because my opponent can't deal with that. So that's great. This is a game without rocks for both of us, and I click Outrage with my Pokemon and I get a kill. So we'll kind of just do that there. We'll go Haxorus right now and kind of just do the exact same thing. I do think that Pangoro is going to endgame my opponent just because Knockoff, and again, it's very, very strong. I'm not worried about Hitmonlee because I have Weezing. Yeah, and I'm not worried about Flygon because I have Weezing too. So again, Haxorus is just a really, really strong position at this part. And I can click Outrage right now and get a 2-hit KO on something. I could also just click Earthquake again to be safe at this point. I mean, I don't think I'll lose to Reuniclus between Golisopod and Pangoro. So I'll just click Earthquake again. Unfortunately, they crit me here. I think it makes a difference for Hydro Pump damage, but maybe not. Once again, Choice Band Haxorus is just going to be clicking this. Flygon comes out. I don't care about your Levitate. 79% is insane. And we'll bring out Weezing here. Now I'm going to have to start bringing out my... what's it called? My Reuniclus on that Rotom. But we're going to make the Pangoro double because it deals with potentially Reuniclus coming out on me. Since they're more than likely locked into Dragon Claw, but I don't like the fact that they went Rotom here, so I'll go Reuniclus itself. I do have Regenerator, I do have Knockoff. Obviously, they're going to be able to bring out... I'm surprised they brought out Flygon here, but we're going to go for a Future Sight on any expected attack. And the cool thing is here is I could just bring out my Weezing. If they go Incineroar, Weezing has a good matchup versus Incineroar, and I get my recovery back anyway. And I could simply just click Sludge Bomb here. Sludge Bomb will knock out Flygon. I'll do a... Oh, really quick. Rotom Wash is dead. I think they forgot about my Future Sight. So they are definitely dead here. Nice. So that Scarf Rotom Wash that was very annoying for me is gone. And I still have Pangoro at full, and it knocks out Flygon. It was Life Orb first impression, which is really interesting. So was their last move like Fire Punch or Roost or what is it? But that was Rotom's main. That was Reuniclus' main job in this, to deal with Rotom. Reuniclus comes out. Because Pangoro is going to be able to deal with it unless it's like an Acid Armor set. If it's Acid Armor, then it can't touch Pangoro anyway. I'll make the Golisopod play. Emergency Exit will help me pivot on them, as they are Life Orb as hell. They are Life Orb or Specs. I say Life Orb because obviously Magic Guard, you don't take Life Orb damage. And we'll just click the knockoff here. I don't care about Incineroar coming in at all, man. That's good damage. That's fine damage. That is fine damage. As long as Weezing's healthy. Now I just start clicking Sludge Bomb with this Mon. So I think I'll just sack my Reuniclus here as they go for close combat. Maybe I won't even sack him. Maybe I'll just play a little bit aggressive here. And not aggressive necessarily, but like Weezing's really good, but I can sack Reuniclus versus their own Reuniclus as they crit me with knockoff, which is very frustrating. Every bit of damage does matter on me because of the Hitmonlee, but I guess I'm going to check Hitmonlee with First Impression and Bullet Punch anyway. So if I get rid of Incineroar, which is going to die here, they burn me as well. I know I poisoned them, but them just burning me is just a little bit annoying. But I think I'll be able to deal with Hitmonlee just fine between First Impression, and Bullet Punch. So I think we'll be okay. Like just getting, I fully believe that these two were more annoying than anything else. So knocked me out right there with the high jump kick. I don't know if they were Scarf or not, but I'm going to get damage on them with First Impression, so I sweep them with Bullet Punch into knockoff on everything. So yeah, First Impression will deal with Lee. Like, look at that. Look at that damage. That damage is kind of nice. And then I go out into you and just click Bullet Punch. Knock them out. Yeah, so Pangoro did the end game, which is kind of something I expected. And obviously something they can do here is they're definitely Life Orb on that Reuniclus. That's 100% Life Orb. I'm just thinking, like, what's the way to 100% endgame this? But I mean, they went Reuniclus first instead of going Flygon, so they lost. That's all it is. They lost. And there were Specs too, not even Magic Guard Life Orb. Wow. I mean, they did do a lot to my Golisopod. I just didn't know the role because I haven't been hit by Reuniclus' attack. Ooh, okay, so Ditto plus Webs, but Weezing is phenomenal in this game. You're actually a little bit annoying, Galvantula. I'll be honest here. You're a little bit annoying. I want to keep Pangoro alive because it deals with these guys. This is a threat. Lucario is a giant threat, but hopefully I'll be able to defog. But that's definitely competitive Milotic too, which is an even bigger. They have a lot of threats on their squad. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, I'll use Pangoro as like a. I'll say as a means of dealing with lead Galvantula, because I have the decision. They have the decision to make. If I go for knockoff and then they go for Thunder, they don't get a Sticky Web because I go for Bullet Punch after. But obviously I'm gonna go out to Weezing here as a CC. Oof, that did no type of damage. That actually did nothing. And we'll just Strange Steam as it's not resisted by their team. And I can simply bring out Reuniclus here as they go for Toxic, which actually, you know, is going to hit me. But I'm going to throw out a Future Sight because what I'm going to do is force out that Pangoro later because I'm assuming Pangoro might want to come in. Them being Toxic is... I'm actually stuck here. That's very sad. Why are they Toxic Infestation? Where am I? Hey, man, I can't knock it. They're beating me down. I don't want to knock them off because I want to knock them off with Pangoro, so I'm just going to click Psychic here. Unfortunately, I've lost my Assault Vest Reuniclus to this Reuniclus. And I just clicked Focus Blast just in case they want to Pangoro. Yeah, so. Okay. We're going to spike up in front of this thing because now the game has to change, obviously. I can't use my Reuniclus to sponge hits from my Milotic. So I'm going to use Golisopod to get up as many hazards as possible. That way I can just get kills after kill after kill with Haxorus. That's like literally the game plan now. They burn me immediately, which sucks. But again, they don't have hazard control unless they copy me with Ditto. And I'm basically forced to hit them here. We'll just keep Galvantula low. Yeah, so Galvantula dies to hazards. Lucario, obviously a giant threat. Reuniclus, not as much. I would say not as much. Can I just click knock off here and knock you out? And they could go Lucario and click close combat. The problem is if they have Meteor Mash, I lose as well. So like, I mean, this game got a lot harder because of their Reuniclus set, which is really cool, by the way. Like that was a super cool Reuniclus set. If they Swords Dance here, I lose. But I also lose to... I can lose in general in this game. I'm just going to click Drain Punch because if I go out into Weezing and they SD'd, I died. So I have no idea what type of Lucario this is. I don't know if they have Meteor Mash or not. Strange Steam knocks them out because I'm an offensive set. I'm literally... I'm trying to beat them now with my... Ooh, got the confusion. Nice. I'm trying to beat them now with my Haxorus. It sucks they burnt my Golisopod immediately because I could have saved it, but that was still on me. So we're gonna see if we can break through the Milotic here with my Haxorus. Kind of try and take advantage of the fact that they are confused, and ideally just be able to get a kill. I'll 2-hit KO them. I hope I get a 2-turn Outrage as well, because if I get a 2-turn Outrage, I can actually save my Haxorus in an attempt to use it to deal with Reuniclus, because Reuniclus is going to destroy me. But Outrage knocks out everything. Lucario dies. Milotic is 2-hit KO'd. And I just got to hope they don't Scald Burn me or... I mean, that's about it. But this is definitely looking like an L, man. The Reuniclus just threw off the entire game plan, because I would be able to go in on Milotic, go to Reuniclus, knock off its leftovers, and then just pivot back and forth. But that's really cool. I have not seen Toxic Infestation Psychic recover. So that's... I don't mind losing something that is a really cool tech. Now the problem is if they opt to go out into... If they opt to sack something that's not Milotic, and then they revenge kill me with Ditto. That's the issue. So I really hope it's Milotic that they decide to stay in here with. Or best case, they stay in with Milotic. I do a ton. They hit themselves. They don't die, and then they go Reuniclus after, and then I get a 2-turn Outrage. Because if I KO those two, I can definitely still win this game. Even with Lucario being as nasty as it is. They have Protect. Alright, I'm just going to click Outrage again. I don't mind them having Protect, actually. That makes it a little bit easier. But yeah, between the Rocky Helmet from... Nice. Between the Rocky Helmet from... that's not good. Okay. I need them to hit themselves here on this turn. As I go Cobalion, I need them to hit themselves. That's about the same thing, I would say. I'm going to click Stealth Rock because I don't expect them to click anything besides Protect. Yeah, exactly. And then I'll Volt Switch here. Because at least the more hazards I have up, the higher chance I have at winning, I would say. Perfect. So I click Outrage now. Same position as before. But now I have more hazards up. Don't kill, don't kill. That's fine. It's fine enough, I guess. Okay. I think I have to keep Haxorus alive. I really do. I think I do. And they could just recover, but if they click Scald, it's okay. Or Protect, whatever. I just gotta hope this does 32, because you're very weak. I know this is not gonna do 32, is it? It's not, man. Cobalion is very, very, very weak. Oh, it did. Okay, so we got rid of Milotic. Perfect. I need them to go Lucario now and knock me out. I'm also faster than Pangoro. Actually, I need them to go Pangoro. That way they don't have that sack for later. Like, I'm playing off my opponent messing up here. Lucario knocking me out is good enough. Are they choice locked? I need Weezing to win too, but I also need... I need Cobalion as that one sack to deal with Ditto and Pangoro. I'm going to make the Weezing play. As they Bullet Punch. Okay, that's fine. I obviously don't die to that, so... that's good. We get rid of Lucario here. Granted, I'm being close to being swept by just Ditto. I'm going to make the Cobalion play now because they decide to go Pangoro to keep bullet punching me. Okay. How do I win this? How do I win this game? I should have Iron Head flinched there, I think. I think I had to Iron Head flinch there. Maybe. Maybe Cobalion lives a hit from this. Wait, okay, what? I'm assuming that Bullet Punch knocks me out from Pangoro. Like, that's the only reason why I think you'd make that play. It has to knock me out, right? It definitely does, right? It's Iron Fist, so it has to knock me out. Oh, okay, they're 1 point faster, duh. Right, well, now my win con is, my win con's Iron Head flinches. Why would you sack that Mon there? I don't think that was ever the sack, though. I mean, like, Ditto. So, like, the only other play I could have made differently there was click Earthquake with Haxorus, anticipating them to throw away the Mon that guarantee won the game. But I guess Reuniclus could do it, too. Hey, man, call me Jirachi. This game was so long just to lose it. This Reuniclus definitely was the MVP, though. So I regret not knocking it off. Though I did think that the game would go a little bit differently in terms of me being able to default. I also didn't think they'd give me my Melodic as they did, but... Bro, you click Psychic. Okay, I'm not watching this. You click the move that kills me. There you go. Alright. So, definitely a tough one. Defog in this one is a little bit easier, I feel, because they have multiple dragons and they have Goliath, which is something that Weezing can defog very well on. Cobalion is nice for the Rocky Helmet chip on this. You are a problem and a half. Early Haxorus gets me a kill on their Sticky Web lead without, like, much drawback. Like, they actually, their only way of revenge killing me is to click Outrage with their own Mon, which I can revenge kill with my Weezing. So I think this is the 1-for-1 that I'm okay with. And they were not even Focus Sash, so nice. I get rid of their Araquanid. This is not going to knock me out. But they are 100% abandoned their Life Orb. Let me get them out of there with that first, that emergency exit. And I only got a 2-turn too, which is amazing. Okay, having a 2-turn is great. So they could be a little bit crazy, I guess. Not crazy, but they could always go out into Haxorus and try and set up on me, which would be very annoying. But me having first impression, I think, helps out a lot. I'm going to make the Golisopod play because I can first impression them. Like, right back. Exactly. And they don't appreciate this move at all. Yeah, so nothing on their team appreciates this. If they go Chandelure, I can always Sucker Punch it after. And I should be able to live a hit from Chandelure, so. And they would be more inclined to attack me. I could also go for Spike, but I don't think a Spike is going to gain me much out of this. Yeah, I'd rather weaken the Mon they have for Pangoro, because, like, Pangoro is also really good when Claydol comes out, unless they're Dazzling Gleam. Get some chip. As they Fire Blast, I die. I think that had to be Specs or Modest or something, but I'll Future Sight once. Just to, like, because I should live. I'm Assault Vest. I should be able to live this. I'm like Calm Natured or something, Assault Vest. Get on my Future Sight. Yo, I barely took that. Are you serious? Well, that sucks. Because I definitely played the... this is actually Modest Specs. Alright, I got a little bit of luck right there for sure. A huge amount of luck. Oh, and I get to get rid of their Assault Vest too on this. So they actually take more, and I crit them on top of that. Nice. Just Future Sight again as they Draco. I'm okay with going this and just clicking Earthquake. Earthquake will knock out this. I don't think it'll 2-hit KO Claydol, but I don't want to click Outrage because then they're going to go for their first impression Mon. If it does 2-hit KO Claydol, great. Nope, just shy of the 2-hit KO. If they get up rocks, I'll just defog with Weezing, so it's not a big deal. As they teleport here, but nothing they have can kill me. Unless this is choice bam. But I don't, yeah, I was about to say, I don't think that even kills me. So that's nice. Because I can just close combat after. And knock out Haxorus. Okay, so I shouldn't be able to lose this game now, I think. Yeah. Because Haxorus just comes in and clicks Outrage. Because their only way of KOing me there would either be to go out into Claydol, and then I weaken Claydol, or they go Goliathbot and they die to Life Orb plus Rocky Helmet. Man, even through all this, like, I'm seeing Haxorus more. I love Choice Band Haxorus. I like Dragon Claw better than Close Combat, personally. But Close Combat 2 KOs Avalugg. And, like, knocks out things like Umbreon. Like, in this game, Close Combat's nice. But, I mean, look at Earthquake. Earthquake is way better. When I see Rotom, I always like Haxorus. Just because it clicks, you know, it clicks Earthquake and gets a kill. But I really like Reuniclus in this as well. As I can just click Future Sight and kind of go from there. Oh, I will knock you off for sure. If it's Scarf Gardevoir, alright, well, now it's no longer Assault Vest, so that's cool. Its Moonblast is very threatening, though. Don't get me wrong. This is also very threatening, too. I'm not going to lie. But, I mean, I have one Pokemon for it. Isn't the Cobalion play versus this to speed tie with Cobalion? They are Shikaberry SD as well. So I think I need to win the speed tie versus Cobalion to not knock them out, but put them in range of my attack. As they click Stealth Rock first. I guess technically Reuniclus can nah, Reuniclus doesn't really take it. The other play is, if they were not Swords Dances, to go Goliathbot and deal with them. But even then, that doesn't do the best. So, nice. We win a speed tie, which is really nice because I have the Rocky Helmet after to help me deal with the Cobalion. Perfect. And at this point, they got their Scarfer gone. I just go out to Haxorus and I claim a KO. So, amazing. Damn, Regenerator Tracer. Does this not KO? Ah, 92 to 108. Unfortunate. Okay. Well, they decide to, I think, scout there for my... I think they decided to scout there for my, what's it called? My Poison Jab by going out to Center Scorch, which, I mean, ended up working out anyway. Reuniclus is necessary to pivot into Rotom, so we'll make the Goliathbot play. I'll click Liquidation once. I do need a Spike Up now so I can knock out Gardevoir guaranteed. And again, like, this is just the, this is simply me going Reuniclus. I want to Spike Up, but I also want to defog their rocks. Because they're annoying for chipping away at Haxorus and Reuniclus. Oh, God. Okay. I'll just Psychic now. I can't really do much after that. They shouldn't be able to knock me out. Yeah. And now I click Earthquake with my, Haxorus. I'm just very worried about that Gardevoir. I need a little bit of chip. Just a little bit to deal with it. They have to go right to Gardevoir. Alright. So, what I can do here is first impression to emergency exit them out. They will fall out. And if they go Center Scorch, I can always get up a Spike after. I think I might have to. Yeah, okay. So, we're going to get up a Spike. That way, Gardevoir is in range of my attack. And I guess they're going to pivot into what? Rotom here? Yeah, nice. Alright, so at least I put Gardevoir in range now of Earthquake, which is what I'm going towards as the end game. And I'll make the Haxorus play. Like, as long as they don't burn me, I'm okay, I guess. If they burn me right there, I lost. But I kind of have to go off that. So, the fact that the Spike is up now means that Gardevoir dies. And Flygon, I obviously have to switch out. But that's going to make them... it's going to be annoying to pivot around, man. I have to get every play right. Alright, cool. They made probably the wrong play that turn. Because now I get a free Sludge Bomb on something coming in, and I'm an offensive variant. So if I get rid of Center Scorch, that pivot's gone. Gardevoir does not appreciate this attack at all. Hey, you poisoned the entire game, and you can't poison now? I'm gonna risk my Pangoro here. If they predict it, great play. Yeah, solid play, but I think it was necessary. The other play I should have went was probably Goliath there. I guess that's a pivot and see. Okay, so now we can click Outrage, but then they still have the flag on. I might just be able to win this with Weezing on its own, though. Like, truthfully speaking. I didn't think they hard double. I thought they U-turn, but getting rid of... Yeah, I can definitely win this with Weezing now. I didn't think they double. I thought they U-turn. And U-turn would have been safer for them because they would have seen what I did, that I stayed in. But hey, we take those. Hell yeah, we take those. All right, time for you to get Weezinged. I don't know if you do any damage to me, but I can Sludge Bomb once. Is this Rest Talk? This looks like it might be Rest Talk. Alright. I'm going to Liquidate. Because I get to click Outrage after. So I can click Outrage here and I get the kill on Centiskorch. And then I believe I win with Weezing. But if they sack Umbreon, I can probably lose the Centiskorch. If it's Rest. If it's Rest, I can lose. If it's not, then I think Sludge Bomb, Sludge Bomb, Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb to 26. Yeah. If it's Rest, I can lose. But I'll click Outrage. Because if they stay in, I lose if I don't click Outrage. They're literally min speed on this thing, though. I don't like how all these games are coming down to these things. I gotta learn how to use this team better. That's for sure. Also, I think if they sack Flygon, they lose too. But I could be wrong. I'm not even sure if this knocks out Umbreon. I mean, it is Choice Band. Best case for me, it doesn't knock out Umbreon, and it's a 2-hit KO. Actually, right now, best case for me is it knocks out Umbreon. That is for sure. Because I can't just be outraged and leave. You can't just be mad and walk away. Yeah, real life doesn't work like that. Never mind, they clicked the worst move possible. So, great. Like, actually great. Because now I just Strange Steam to get a little bit of damage off on Umbreon. I guess I go for Sludge Bombs after too. If they go Centiskorch, I get Chip. If they're just gonna Wish past the Centiskorch, I might as well just throw off some Sludge Bombs. Again, if this is Wish, it's a problem. But if I get a Poison on Umbreon, it can't come in on Outrage anyway. And they opted to not even try and Wish passing it. Come on, man. Like this, unless this was actually the same speed, I guess. But damn, man, they didn't even try there at the end. I feel anyway. I don't know. It's not like the hazard matters anymore, so I'm gonna defog that way my Strange Steam can't miss. But also, I mean, the rocks are only affecting me, not my opponent. Yeah, GG. But I really feel like the endgame was like really odd from my opponent, though. I just want to mess somebody up with Golisopod. My Golisopod's been burnt. I'm not really feeling this Reuniclus that much, I'll be honest. Kind of feel like it needs Shadow Ball. But then again, I didn't play perfectly around the Gardevoir. I shouldn't have risked Pangoro. What I should have done was go Golisopod to get the emergency egg. Oh, hello. Same team. Nice. Alright, so same team. Have fun, dude. So I know their exact team. Weezing's phenomenal in this. Haxorus gets a kill on lead preview. And early Cobalion is stupid. I'm assuming they lead off a Cobalion too. It's so good versus each other. But you know what? It's actually better for me to get rid of their Haxorus. So that way I can click Outrage safer. Plus I can flinch in this turn anyway. Yeah. So it was actually better for me to get rid of their Haxorus, I feel. Oh, or I just crit. Not only did they give me damage on that, but I got rid of the Cobalion too. That crit sucks because it wouldn't have killed. But yeah, now we get like the best of both worlds in that situation. Haxorus is low. We can spike up. I can probably safely go Weezing and deal with everything besides Haxorus. And then simply just bring out Golisopod here to revenge them. Because now my Haxorus is gonna go in if I deal with their Weezing. Yep, and we'll spike up, force a defog. No point in first impressioning as they're gonna go Weezing. If we're gonna force a defog, so be it. And then I'll be able to bring out my Reuniclus. This is where Shadow Ball would be nice. I'm gonna liquidate first. I don't want them doubling out into Pangoro and getting a kill. And if I get damage on them, that's nice. So yeah, that's really good because Haxorus's Earthquake is looking nice too. I mean, it's just as good as it was in the other. Like they're both the exact same. So we'll knock off Golisopod's heavy duty boots, which is sick because if I get up spikes, they're gonna be way better in this game. I'll make the Weezing play. They spike up. I mean, I just defog. We got the same damage. We got the exact same thing, except the difference is they let me hit them into emergency exit range, and I got a poison them. So always make the Golisopod play on Earthquake as they click Outrage there, which allows me to get in my boy and click the Sludge Bomb. Should knock them out. So them giving me Haxorus is amazing because the Haxorus is like the one thing that could beat me. So I feel like they're obviously I crit their Cobalion, but man, that's way better for me. I'll just knock them off too. I knock them off. I go for Future Sight. I bring out Pangoro. I get a kill. That's how that goes. That's literally how that goes. I'm not switching, dude. I don't need to. I'll Focus Blast this turn just in case. Like, I don't feel the need to switch, rather. So this is a speed tie that he's won every single one. Can we win one? Actually, let me just raw Focus Blast. It hits everything. So we can't win one. But I simply bring out Pangoro. Click knockoff. I get a kill. And because I have my own Haxorus alive and their Golisopod's at 50%. Oh, they even go Weezing. So which I'm fairly confident dies to Bullet Punch. Ooh, the damage. Earthquake is going to destroy them. I'll sack you. That doesn't matter because first impression is higher priority. Yep, good game. Good game. So yeah, I think that them outraging was a little. That's like why I was like. Obviously, outrage got a kill. Essentially, though it didn't because I had heavy duty boots, Golisopod with emergency exit. But them basically giving me Haxorus, and not even that, but giving me Cobalion. I know I crit them. I would not have been able to knock them out with crit. They would have been like a 10%, which could have made a difference because you could definitely play around with that with proper pivoting and even getting up rocks. I would have defogged, but still, you could definitely play around with that. But they not only gave me the damage I need on Haxorus early, they gave me the Cobalion, which was the outrage answer, which was the speed tier they needed, and then they outraged again to lose the Haxorus, which meant that I could safely click Earthquake or I could safely go Pangoro at any given point, click a knockoff, click a Bullet Punch, and do things like that. So yeah, I just think they sacked Pokemon they shouldn't have. But yeah, thank you for watching. Golisopod was really cool. It's always fun to use you again, and Pangoro was alright, average at best. Took some L's today, but we learned. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.